So we got our first little snowstorm of the year, if you want to even call it that. This truck here was already out. I had this truck out early in the night, salting some of our parking lots. I'm going to take the dump truck out next and try out that brine tank on 2 or 3 of the other parking lots that didn't get done yet. And then we'll go from there. So it's about 3:30 in the morning right now. I had one of my other guys do a run with the regular salt spreader around 11 o'clock, and he just got done a little while ago. So now it's my shift. First order of business, I want to try this new brine tank out. I got a perfect candidate for it. Parking lot's got a little bit of snow and ice on it. I'm going to try it out, and then I'm probably going to come back here and actually switch back out and switch back into the other truck and get some of the other parking lots finished. All in all, there's only a couple left. My other guy, Mark, came in and he did 3 or 4 of them already, so I only got like 2 to do. So that's the plan right now, letting these trucks warm up. They're pretty frozen up. Don't look like much, just light coating of snow. Some spots though got a little more than others, so just enough to get this thing out and try it out. Alright, so I'm gonna load up real quick. Like I said, this truck's already been out. Already went through 1 full tank, so gonna fill it back up. Probably don't need a full load, but wouldn't hurt to have it. So just letting the machine warm up right now. Get it loaded and get out of here. We're here at our first parking lot we're going to try the brine tank out on. It's got a nice layer of snow on it, a little bit of ice underneath. Perfect candidate. So we're going to spray some brine and see how it works. This brine tank, it's working, but it's not working. I'll explain in a minute, but basically I got it running right now. The pump was frozen up for some reason. So I had to pull the hoses off, and now it's just gravity feeding. I got the dump bed up. So, I mean, there's liquid coming out of it. You can't really see in the video, but I mean, I'm more curious to see if the liquid works right now than anything. So we're just doing a couple laps around the parking lot, and probably come back in a little bit and see how it worked. We're just doing laps up and down the parking lot here. You can kind of see the streaks from the liquid right here. So I'm just going back and forth a couple times. Kind of see it coming out of the truck, and not really, but like I said, I've not really done this before, so we're just kind of trying to play with you know, how much they put down and how fast it works, all that stuff. So this is just literally a trial run. This is actually like the perfect storm to try it out at. So this is freshly brined. We'll see how this looks in about maybe an hour or so. Just basically did laps back and forth. There's a really good layer of ice on here and slush, so we'll see how it works. I'm gonna come back with the salt truck later, and if we need to put down a rock cell, we'll put it down. So we had some issues with the pump here. I had to literally disconnect the pump. I got it, you can't really see, but I got it just literally gravity feeding off the tank right now to the spray bar. So this is all just gravity feed. All right, so I mean, the brine tank, it worked, but it didn't work. I'll explain once we get some daylight in a couple hours, once the sun comes up, what I had to do. But basically, for some reason, the pump must have either been frozen or wasn't working. I couldn't figure it out, and honestly didn't feel like dealing with it. It was pitch black out. Everything was, you know, iced. So I don't know what happened there. It seemed like the pump wasn't getting power, but then again, it seemed like the tubing was frozen up. So I have no idea what was going on. I mean, I tested it the other day. Everything worked fine, but I mean, it is what it is. This is the whole point in this video, is to be completely transparent and let you know the results of what we're doing. So, but basically what I had to do is I had to disconnect the hoses from the pump. Of course, doing that, I didn't really, you know, couldn't heat them up or anything. I ended up breaking one of the fittings off the pump, which, I mean, we'll fix it. Then I spliced the 2 hoses together because the hose going down to the spray bar wasn't long enough. So I had to splice the 2 together somehow, and it made it work. So basically what it is, I just put the dump body up in the air a little bit and just gravity fed water down. It just obviously was at a lot slower flow rate, but I mean, we got something to work. So I went around that parking lot, you know, quite a few times. I probably should have, you know, went slower and really doused it real good, seeing as we didn't have the pump spraying, you know, the right amount. So I don't know what the application rates are. Like I said, we're winging all this. This video is literally just to show you all our results. So but either way, I'm heading back to the shop now. I'm gonna switch out trucks and go get the regular salt truck. I got 2 parking lots I gotta salt real quick, and then we're gonna go back up to that one about 6:30 before you know, before it starts getting light out and everybody starts showing up for work. And we'll probably throw some salt down and just see the results. I'm not expecting much, you know, to be completely honest, but I mean, whatever works, we'll see. All right, we're gonna switch trucks. Jump in the salt truck now and go do some of the parking lots with the regular salt. Switch trucks now. We're in the salt truck, doing a parking lot for one of my buddies. The sander wasn't working, so we're just hitting it real quick for him. And then we'll go, I got 2 of our own parking lots to finish up, and then I'm gonna check everything. We have 9 parking lots total this year. So I'm gonna go check them all. 4 of them were done overnight, and then I just did one with Brine, so I'm just gonna run around and check them all and see how we're looking. Right, so I'm back at the parking lot. We put the brine down about 2 hours ago. Mixed results. I mean, it definitely did a decent job. It broke up all the ice. So, kind of seeing here, it's just slush underneath. So it did a decent job. I mean, didn't melt all the snow and everything, but I mean, kind of walking through here, you kind of see it definitely did a pretty good job. So I think the brine will stick to like pre-treating with it, you know, and then rock salt for the end of the storm. So it's kind of tough to see with this parking lot where it's so dark, but I mean, it definitely did a decent job, and you can definitely see it is actually melting some of the ice away. Some water down here, so it's all slush at this point. So I'm just gonna put another layer of rock salt over this parking lot real quick. This building opens up in about 2 hours, so I know we'll come back here later when the sun's out and see how everything looks. But I'd say it wasn't a total failure. I mean, obviously I wish it went a little better, but for the first run of it, never doing it before, I mean, I'm pretty satisfied. And I think it's definitely one of those things we'll use the brine for pre-treating, and then the rock salt for the rest. So, but definitely, as you can see here, though, it definitely 100% broke up the ice. So definitely works. So that's probably it for this video. I might film a little more of me running around with the salt truck here, but not really too much more to do. So that's probably it for this video. And I mean, the whole goal in this is just to be completely transparent on how our experiment works with this brine tank. I mean, it works, but definitely needs some work.